All right, fellow travelers. So, welcome to this video where we are going to take you from our Airbnb in Hobart. This is our Airbnb. You can see the Hobart to Port Arthur. So, we are on the road to Port Arthur historic site. It is on the stunning Tasman Peninsula. It's around 100 kilometers southeast of Hobart, and it's an amazing drive. It's absolutely gorgeous. We are talking rolling green hills, dramatic coastal cliffs, dense Tasmanian bushland, and ocean views. Wow, you can see on both the sides. You can stop every 2 kilometers. It's such a beautiful drive. It takes around 1.5 hours to reach there, but we took a little bit longer because we stopped at many places. So, and we are on the Arthur Highway. So this is the Arthur Highway we are driving on, and the place we are going, the Port Arthur historic site, that is a UNESCO World Heritage site. It is one of the best preserved convict era settlement anywhere in the world. Basically, that is where the prisoners were kept, and it was built in the 1800s as a brutal British penal colony. The stories locked within those stone walls are haunting, powerful, and absolutely unforgettable. I'm going to show you all those places, the jail and the watchtower and everything. So buckle up and get ready and enjoy this scenery of the Tasman Peninsula. This is called Tasman region, and we just reached here. Arthur historic site in the Tasman Peninsula. We just reached there March 15th. 11:40 a.m. This is the reception area for Port Arthur historic site, and this is the entrance. The ticket was 53 Australian dollar per person. We're going down to the historic site that way. So here we are inside the Port Arthur historic site. The scale of this place is just incredible. It was established in 1830 as a timber station, and quickly it became Britain's most feared and most notorious convict settlement in the entire Australian colonies. At its peak, the site held over 2,000 convicts. The Port Arthur historic site. There's a whole area. There's a hospital, there's a church, everything is there, and that way is the harbour. So this is the line to take the cruise, the Peninsula cruise. You can see those old buildings where all the convicts were kept. It is, as I said before, is in southeast part of the Tasman Peninsula. There's a Penitentiary, the jail actually, and I think there's a guard tower, and that's a guard house. Inside the jail. Every Monday morning, 1,300 shirts were divided among 5 men to be washed, dried, and returned to the respective owners. Asylum and a separate prison. This is a police station. There is a jail again. So there is a court. Guard tower the payload. There's a passenger So between 1833 and 1853, this Port Arthur site operated as a maximum security prison designed to be inescapable, surrounded on three sides by shark infested water and on the fourth side by a narrow land strip guarded by dogs and armed soldiers. The Owen was also known as officers' quarters. Two cottages behind the guard tower. So this is officers' cottages, two cottages like Owen's ward behind me. And this is right behind the guard tower. So that's the guard tower. And you can see the jail there. So that is Tasman Peninsula. That's a visitor center. This is the jail. That's a courthouse, and I'm shooting a video from the watchtower, the guardhouse. That is commander's cottages. Hospital. There's an asylum that side. That one behind the prison. And back to the Tasman Peninsula. So you can see these are the hospital ruins. This whole site is spread over 40 hectares of remarkably preserved ruins and restored building, and it is Australia's part of the Australian Convict Sites UNESCO World Heritage listing. So this is Port Arthur Road. It goes to Port Arthur. We're on our way back to Eagle Hawk Neck and Blowhole area, but we saw this Tasmanian devil Unzo, so thought of stopping by and see what's happening there.